my name is Evan with Across International, and today we're taking a look at our Ai C30 chillers, as well as providing a brief operational overview. To my left, I have one of our larger C30 chillers, and to my right, I have our smallest C30 chiller. Now, all of the Ai C30 chillers utilize the same controller. Therefore, the information we're about to share is applicable to all Ai C30 models. Let's go ahead and get started with the power on and set point procedure. First and foremost, we want to make sure that the unit is connected to a power source. So please ensure that it's plugged into itself as well as into the wall. Once we've confirmed that the unit is plugged in and ready to go, we'll simply engage the circuit breakers on the side of the unit. Once we flip these breakers into the upright position, we will simply need to press the power button on the front of the controller. Once the unit has powered up, we can go ahead and enter our set points. So we will simply push the set button one time, bringing us to a screen that says HF. Now HF is an upper temperature limit, not so much a set point. We can adjust this to whatever we want, but it's not going to actually control the chiller's cooling power. The next step is the most crucial. After we adjust our upper temperature limit, we're going to go ahead and press set one more time. This is going to bring us to the LF screen. Now the lower limit, or the LF, is going to be what controls the cooling of the unit. So when we're in the LF screen, this is our true set point. This is what the unit is going to cool to. In this instance, we're already set to -15°C, which is perfect for our hypothetical application. So once we're happy with our set point in the LF screen, we'll simply press set one more time. Now the chiller knows the temperature that it needs to cool to. We have locked in the set point. The next thing we need to do is engage the circulating pump button so that the fluid is transferred to the application and back to the chiller. Once we have the circulating fluid pumping, we will simply press the next button over to engage the compressor. Once we have engaged the compressor, the unit will be fully operational and begin to cool to its designated set point. Once again, as a brief overview, we simply flip the circuit breakers on the side of the unit into the upright position, power on the unit with the power button. We'll cycle through our set points to the LF screen. LF is going to be the key set point. From there, we will simply engage the circulating pump as well as the compressor, and then the unit will begin to cool our application. At this point, we should take a moment to discuss heat transfer fluid. On all of our Ai C30 units, we recommend that you utilize a 50-50 mixture of water and ethylene glycol. Once again, for our Ai C30 units, we advise water glycol mixture as the heat transfer fluid. Of course, there are a lot of other options out there, but we'd say check with us before you utilize anything other than that water and glycol mixture. Now, all of our Ai C30 units are UL CSA certified and come with a 1-year warranty. If you have any other questions or concerns, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at acrossinternational.com.